Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, and welcome to our football construction site as we build the team through the 2018 NFL Draft. You always hear others say that this particular draft is weak, or wait until next year to take this particular position, or the draft is an inexact science. Well, we at Football Game Plan believe that all three of those statements are huge myths, and we are here to show you why, as we will infuse talent onto each NFL team to make them better. First, let us all get familiar with the mock draft rules. Number one, these mock drafts will be utilizing the grading system at Football Game Plan Scouting. So yes, some of the players will probably be graded higher or lower than what is seen elsewhere, which is why you will probably see some players in the later rounds or earlier rounds than they will actually go. Which leads me to my second point. These picks are based off what I would do as the GM, not based off what I think will happen or what will happen, of what I've heard. They're based off what I would do if I were the GM, based off what I perceive the team needs to be. And finally, it's just a mock draft. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Also, to check out those rankings or gradings of these prospects, visit the website at the bottom of the screen. I've always thought the Bengals did a fantastic job in the NFL draft. This year, there's a significant need, in my opinion, along the offensive line and perhaps along the defensive front. The Bengals are armed with 11 picks in this year's draft, so let's just jump right in and see if we can make this team better. At pick 21, I took the best center in the draft, in my opinion, in Frank Ragnow of Arkansas. He's as consistent as they come on film, and I don't care about the thought of when or where you should take a center. The Bengals have to get significantly better on the interior, so therefore, waiting to game the draft goes completely out of the window, in my opinion. In the second round, I took Arden Key out of LSU. The mixed opinions surrounding Key's game are more than justified. The hope is that the Bengals are getting the Key that we all saw back as a freshman. If so, this will be a huge steal for Cincinnati. The Bengals have 2 picks in round 3, and with the first one, I stayed along the defensive line with Harrison Phillips out of Stanford. Now, he may not even be here in the real draft, but I think he's a phenomenal player, and he's a quintessential disruptor up front. Michael Joseph of Dubuque is an excellent slot corner. I love his spatial awareness and his ball skills. He has the footwork to mirror and match inside and would give Cincy some much needed flexibility in the secondary. Josh Adams out of Notre Dame is a one-cut downhill runner that can serve as a short yardage or goal line runner in this Bengals offense, and until one of those two backs in Gio Bernard and Joe Mixon can prove that they can handle that role, it'll be wise to add a third back to the mix. With the first of 3 picks in round 5, I went with Justin Lawler out of SMU. I think Lawler is a very good all-around defensive end. He's coming off of an excellent career with the Mustangs and was strong all week long at the East-West Shrine game. Desmond Harrison of West Georgia has a ton of athleticism and upside. Those are 2 things at this juncture of the draft that you can roll the dice on. He's coming in with a lot to prove and will get the benefit of building strength with a better nutritional plan and also a pro strength and conditioning program. Sam Jones of Arizona State is a steady guard that will give the Bengals some much needed depth along the interior of their offensive line to help springboard that running game. In the 7th round, Jacksonville State's linebacker Darius Jackson is still available, and I think he's going to be a guy that's going to be a steal for whomever takes him in the real draft. He can hold his own at the point of attack, he's fluid in coverage, and can also rush the passer. That's a trifecta for a good defender. Another small college sleeper and wide receiver tight end Sam Boyd out of St. Augustine's. He's a 6'4", 245-pound red zone threat that could easily play outside, inside, or as an H-back. He was a big play threat for the Falcons offense and has a great sense of timing of making the big play when the team needs it the most. And rounding out the 7th round Bengals draft was yet another small college gem in quarterback Patrick O'Brien out of Catawba. O'Brien starred at UNC Pembroke as well and also put up some great numbers there in addition to what he did this past season at Catawba. He was also the best quarterback all week long at the Tropical Bowl All-Star game down in Daytona Beach this past January. So that's a wrap for this edition of Building Through the Draft. If you want to watch our other NFL Team 7-round mock draft videos, as you should, be sure to subscribe to us on the YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan, where you can also catch all of our FBGP scouting prospect ranking videos, and also subscribe to Football Game Plan podcast on iTunes and check out the Scout Team podcast.